My beloved child, be still and listen to me. I am Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, the Word made flesh. Before the foundations of the earth were laid, I knew you. I saw your struggles, your fears, your silent tears, and your longing for hope. And because of my great love for you, I chose the path that led me to the cross. I walked among you, healing the sick, lifting the broken, forgiving sinners, and calling the lost back to the Father's heart. Yet I was rejected by many. I was misunderstood, mocked, and accused of things I did not do. Still, I remained obedient, for love held me firm. The night before my death, I knelt in the garden and prayed. My soul was heavy, and my sweat became like drops of blood. I knew the suffering that awaited me, the betrayal, the pain, the cross. Yet I said, Father, not my will, but yours be done, because your salvation was worth every wound. I was arrested like a criminal, though I was innocent. I was struck, spat upon, and scourged until my flesh was torn. A crown of thorns was pressed into my head, and they laughed as blood ran down my face. They placed a heavy cross upon my shoulders, and I carried it step by step, weakened in body but strong in purpose. As I hung on the cross, nailed hand and foot, I felt the weight of the world's sin press upon me. I felt your guilt, your shame, your fear, your loneliness. The sky grew dark, and the earth trembled. In that moment, I bore the punishment meant for you, so you would never have to bear it alone. When I cried out, "It is finished," it was not defeat, it was fulfillment. The sacrifice was complete. The price was paid in full. The veil was torn, and the way back to the Father was opened. My body was laid in a tomb, and silence filled the earth. Hope seemed lost. Fear ruled hearts. Death believed it had triumphed, but death did not know who I am. On the third day, the power of God moved. The grave shook. The stone was rolled away. I rose in victory, clothed in glory, alive forevermore. Death was defeated. Hell was overcome. The enemy was stripped of power. My resurrection changed everything. Because I rose, your sins can be forgiven. Because I rose, you can be made new. Because I rose, despair does not have the final word, and suffering is never the end of the story. What looks like loss can become victory. What feels like death can lead to resurrection. I rose to give you life, abundant life. I rose to walk with you through your darkest valleys. I rose to remind you that no failure defines